first place, my gateway to the Middle East, and Qatar. I'm here for just one night, and it's gonna be a surprise for my girlfriend Nadia. It's her birthday, and yeah, Facebook just gave me the memories of 5 and 6 years ago when we just met and became friends. We were celebrating together, and it's such a lovely time of the year to visit Middle East in winter. So yeah, I'm here for just one night. I just came on a very early morning. Yeah, and I'm gonna vlog for you. Actually, one of my first videos on my YouTube channel was about Qatar. It was for Russian speakers, and I became kind of popular because of that video, because nobody really vlogged about Qatar before. And yeah, I think I was the first. And I was filming this video just driving the Corniche, and I was just using my iPhone. Today I'm in a taxi, so I can actually film, and it's beautiful. I feel like I missed this place, and it feels like home as well. And in a way it's slightly similar to Abu Dhabi as well, because everything's just around the Corniche and you can see the sea. And the weather is slightly different in Qatar, so it's usually colder in the winter days, around 20 degrees, where you actually want to wear something warmer. And in Abu Dhabi it's just a bit too hot even in the winter, to my taste. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna take you to some of my favorite places, and maybe we'll see something new. This is exciting. I'm checked into my hotel. It's really early. My flight was at 5 in the morning, so I had to leave the house at 3:30 and start and get my shower at 3. I almost got no sleep. George was begging me not to go. I promised him to bring him some nice toy and candy. So I was finally got use of my Chanel sneakers, because I always keep them for the winter months, that I thought they would be so cool and nice for traveling, and they're really comfy and they like kind of winterish. And because Doha is much colder in winter, so I think this might go. So this is the Hilton, and I have a small studio apartment, but if somebody would want to come and visit me. And the view is beautiful, slightly noisy. I see some construction noises, and there's some street. Okay. Yeah, I remember the Pearl being at this little place where it was very quiet and residential. I think Doha has grown up a lot since then. It's very beautiful. So a lot of my friends are now living in some of these buildings. They all like very good for staying with the families, with the kids, and they have a little beach place. And on the Pearl they have a few hotels, so everything's kind of happening here. It's a bit like the Palm in Dubai, but I think it's even better, because Palm doesn't have so much community vibe, because it's just separately into hotels and communities in the buildings, while here you can walk from one building to another. There's a really nice promenade, and some breakfast places or dinner places around it, and there's movies as well. I remember we loved coming to the movies to the Pearl, and yeah, it was always the best time. And we had our favorite Nando's as well, so we would do Nando's and movies. That would be our like weekend plan. We did so much when before we had the kids, and it was in Qatar that I became pregnant with my first, and I spent here for the first 2 parts of my pregnancy, first 2 trimesters, and it was really good. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, and one of the places I want to show you is the old souk Waqif. It's so beautiful. It's very traditional. I think if you compare Qatar and UAE is very modern. They want to do everything like new, and they do cherish the tradition, but in everything they do, I think they just want to be like the best, the tallest and the highest. And in the Qatar, they love going really back to the roots, to the traditions, to the family values. So they have Islamic museums and more like older things. And the souk Waqif is a very, very unique place, because I've been to Oman and I haven't been to Kuwait yet, but in Dubai and in Abu Dhabi you don't see, and you can't find anything like this. In Marrakesh, the markets are a bit similar as well, but they're a little bit more crazy in a way. So this one is really nice one, I think. And I had a little bit of struggle with packing, to be honest, because tonight is my friend's birthday, and I was gonna wear something a bit more dressy, but here is also a bit colder, so I probably would wear a top. Yeah, I picked a top that I would wear, and I'll wear my manolos that I didn't wear for so many years. And we have this thing with my friend about wearing manolos. I don't know if she's gonna wear them tonight, maybe not, we'll see. And I couldn't decide on the trousers, but because I maybe have too many options. It's actually like easy when you have very small wardrobe. So I was in between taking some checked-in luggage or not taking, and I'm really happy I didn't take it. It actually all fit. And yeah, I needed an outfit for today and for tomorrow morning, and I had an option of like bringing 2 colorways, so I would have to bring another shoes and another like jacket to have a completely different outfit. But I'm minimalist, and yeah, I'm just gonna have 1 sneaker, 1 bag, 1 jacket, and it's gonna be enough, Anastasia, honestly. I don't know if I should go to sleep or I should continue with my day. I had a little nap after my breakfast. My breakfast was nice, and I was walking around Canat Quartier in the Pal area, but then I really needed some rest because I didn't sleep so well. I only slept for like an hour, so I wanted to show you my outfit quickly. I changed into the long sleeve that I didn't get to wear yet in Abu Dhabi, and the jeans with the same sneaker and the same arcade blazer that many of you loved. And my next appointment for today at the Chanel, I had a very good essay here. I think she is not working there anymore, but we'll see. Maybe she recommends me somebody else who she works with here. How do you like my new sunglasses, by the way, guys? These are Celine, and I bought them because they give me this little feminine look to my like masculine outfit when I wear suits or blazers. I think they're quite cute. And yeah, I'm so hungry as well. I'm gonna grab something to eat. Oh my god, I haven't been to Lagoon Mall for a while, and in that boutique I had a photo shoot with Qatar Chanel jewelry and Harpers Bazaar Chanel. Sorry, I didn't sleep properly tonight, that's why I can't even concentrate on what I'm saying. So there was a Harpers Bazaar Qatar edition, and they invited me to be one of the it girls of Qatar to represent and show the jewelry for the Chanel, and it was like such an amazing experience. It was many years ago, but I still remember it today. I'll post a picture for you so you can see. It's yeah, it's incredible. I think it's every girl's dream to be able to do something like this. But actually back in the day I had so many different things that I was doing here in Doha, so it was my fashion career at the top. There was so many events. I didn't do so much blogging actually. I did only in Russian for some of my followers on YouTube, and I was just posting on the story that it was such a time in my life that I didn't know even how to talk properly. I was so self-conscious about being on a video and talking, but I did a lot of photography for my business, and I was taking part in a lot of like fashion events, and I was invited to photo shoots with different magazines. So when I think back, I was like, oh my god, you had such an amazing life here. And yeah, then when we moved to Abu Dhabi, I was having the kids and everything's just stopped happening. And I think just now when my youngest is 2.5, I can feel that I could do it again, because now I'm a lot more free, and they are both grown up and they're getting so much independency now. And of course I miss them a lot. It was so hard to leave them alone behind at home, and I have to bring them something nice. But my father-in-law is visiting, so yeah, they're having a quality boys time, and I'm not super worried. But I think it's important to any woman who has their own career to also dedicate some time to your own career, because otherwise you'll just lose yourself in your like errands of being a parent, like logistics of their school and extracurriculars, like groceries, organization and everything else. That's my tips. I'm drafting a plan for my next 10 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years. So what I think I want to do with my life in terms of my blog. And I think, to be honest, I was quite privileged in my life, and I think I could give a lot of value if I could share my experiences of how I did things. I also would need to build my business in a more like strong and professional way to make sure I have a steady like income and business and good strong team. So it's pretty good. My business is already kind of automated and organized, but I think there's a lot more room for growth, and that's what I'm gonna be working on next year. And yeah, same with the content. The light is good on this side. I'm just walking on the second level in the Laguna Mall, and I haven't been here for ages, and I even forgot about like all the cool experiences we had here. We had Tori Birch. She brought Anna Del Russo to the opening of the boutique, and I met her here. It was such an incredible night. Oh my god, there was so many cool things happening here, and they still happen. There's so many fashion events in Qatar, and that's something that I miss for sure. In Abu Dhabi we don't have anything like that. And here we're just in the, yeah, I'm just next to Chanel now. Yeah, the first part of the boutique, the one that we had a photo shoot in was the jewelry boutique, was the one next door. So they actually first opened the jewelry line in the mall, and then a few years later they opened the Chanel boutique. If you're ever in Doha, check it out, because they sometimes have really cute rare products that are gonna be sold out in Europe. So this one is the jewelry one. Oh my god, yeah, I have the pictures. Didn't take so many videos, but we were sitting around that area with a fireplace and a sofa, and there were 3 of us, and we had such a good hairstylist and like makeup artist, and we were dressed up in those Chanel outfit. It was so good. Yes, so I'm gonna go and browse in a boutique for shoes because I have a couple of client inquiries. I'm ready for dinner now. I met my friend just earlier and I visited her place and I saw her kids, but now we're going for dinner and yeah, probably a few drinks, and yeah, it's much cooler here, so I can be comfortable wearing something with a long sleeve. These are the pants that I had from my H&M haul, one of the last ones. They are like made in a shiny material, so they're really dressy, and I'm really happy how it looks together. I might even grab another blazer, and I took some chunkier accessories that I was planning to use, but I don't really know. Maybe I'll just keep it simple and understated like this today because it's not my birthday, you know. And yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Yeah, it was a little bit challenging for me to finalize my decisions about what I'm gonna wear in the evening, because when you are moving to another climate, you're not really sure how it's gonna feel. This should be good for me. And you know, in different countries there are different levels of, you know, fanciness when you go out. When I was in London, no women were wearing heels at restaurants in West London. Maybe they would do if they would be like clubby restaurants in somewhere Central or Mayfair. And my clutch comes in handy, so I was wearing it today. And yeah, I'm gonna use it as my evening bag. I'm gonna wear my purple Manolos that hasn't seen light of day for a few years, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I've worn them a year ago, I can't really remember. But it's also like a challenge when you have too many fancy shoes in your wardrobe and you don't have enough occasions to wear them, or if you find that very comfortable pair and then you don't want to sacrifice. Okay, I hope I still fit. Okay, it still fits. That's the idea that I had of pairing this purple and green. I think it looks beautiful. I'm I'm gonna see everybody now, and it's gonna be not a big surprise, but we haven't seen each other for, I think, over 4 years, so just about time. Привет! Я думала, что вы уже все меня ждете. Нет, не только.
Я просто высылала список пожеланий.
Да, я даже была в курсе. Я думала, как персонал шопер помочь с сапогами, но это был уже очень последний момент, я не успела.
Подожди,
Да.
Рефлекторы и все вот это. Только ручку, Катя, бери.
Morning, this is my second day in Doha, and I'm going for breakfast at my girlfriend's place, and then I'm going to probably a museum with our other friend, and I think maybe I'll have a quick lunch, grab a bite in Souk Waqif. So I've changed into these brown pants from my H&M haul, and I think it would be time for me to invest in something more proper with a good fabric in this color, because such a nice color. It goes nicely with the blacks and with like all the neutrals, but it's not black. It gives you this extra, you know, like yeah, sophistication, I would say. And my loose t-shirt, yeah, it was good that I didn't overpack too much, because now I'm gonna be out and about in a city and I will need just a small suitcase with me. I am in a taxi in Doha, driving from Pearl to Souk Waqif. I don't think I'm gonna make it to museum. I just have maybe an hour and a half to have a quick lunch. Maybe I'll just have a sit, and I really wanted to see Souk Waqif again and show you this amazing place and the ambience around it. Yeah, some of my girlfriends, they still have school for their kids. It's not yet holiday time, so they're doing their pickups. So that's how everybody is busy with yeah, with their family now. But we had a really amazing time last night. I think it would be easier if all of us just would go somewhere for a weekend or for a holiday together with kids, so we could spend a bit more time together without any rush. And just now we were in my friend's place having coffees and breakfast while watching the spin-off of the Sex and the City, and it's incredible, honestly. Like, if you are fashion related, or you're a stylist, or if you do something in a fashion business, definitely you should watch that one. I was so impressed by the outfits, by the styling of the characters. It's incredible, honestly. I'm so inspired. I'm gonna watch them again. Maybe each series I need to watch another few times to really break down and make some analysis of how they do the style, but love it. You don't have to wear a mask outdoors in Qatar. Here, but I'm with my suitcase, so I'm gonna have a little walk. I have so many good memories here. So I used to take some Arabic lessons when we just moved here. I didn't have the kids, so I had a lot of time, and in between all other like social activities that I had, I was doing the Arabic courses. And I remember it was in one of the buildings just next door to the souk. It's called Fana, and then we would go and we would grab like a lunch, or we would have tea in one of the street cafes in the souk. And they have these shops that sell, I think these are for burning bohor, or for the small like fireplaces for outdoors. All the Arab people in the Middle East, they're very outdoorsy, so they love all kinds of tea kettles and grills for the outdoors. I remember me and Eugene, we were browsing some of the shops, and we saw like really big pans for cooking, and it looked so weird. But here people have really large families, so for the large gatherings they need some proper crock pots to, you know, to cook everything in the big batches. There's a lot of new places as well. their tailors are usually separate for boys and for girls. For men's and for ladies there would be separate ones. I think these are selling winter, so for winter collections men and boys can wear darker colors. For summer they always wear white thobes, and for the winter sometimes they would have darker colors, or they would have a like small, seems like an abaya but it's like a coat. And for women I think all Middle Eastern ladies just wear lots of black. Only some younger girls sometimes they have this special Ramadan or Eid collections, and in Eid collections you can see a lot of creams and beiges and sometimes more funky colors. But normally like everybody wears black hijabs here. If you see colorful hijabs, it's somebody who is from North Africa or like not from the Gulf. It's really hard to take pictures and videos at the same time for different platforms, but I guess it's something that I'll have to master. Sitting here in a street cafe and enjoying the weather. I just was taking pictures here in a souk, and I saw a few guys doing the self-reporting and self-videography as well. I think it's such an important skill to master these days, because everybody just have to be their own like cameraman and their own producer. One of the guys had a phone, he was filming on the phone, and he had a mic with a wire, and another guy was filming him, so he did have a cameraman. But some of them were doing the reports for the TV because the football is coming to Qatar soon. I didn't go to the museum today because my friend couldn't make it. She was picking up her baby from school, but yes, I think it means it's worth visiting again. They had a Dior exhibition, they had Jeff Koons and one other that I forgot which one was it, but I think it's going to be a mix of some kind of modern art design. And I was just hoping that they would showcase some of the fine art that the Qataris has bought, but maybe that time hasn't come yet. It was so good to catch up with you guys and catch up with Qatar, what's happening here. I hope it was a nice video for you to watch, and let me know if you like my travel vlogs, because they don't get as many views as of now, but I hope it will pick up. I'll see you in my next one.